Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. These aren't difficult at all. Mm-hmm.
Let's start recharging.
All right, secured. Mm-hmm. All right, where's my restream chat? Are y'all in here? Pull up. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Of course, this guy comes in here and he fucking steals it. See you in the death logs. Oh, finally. Okay. Finishing this portion. There we go. We're good.
It's too far away.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do we have this? Where are we at? Where are we at? Restream chat. Me over here. Click that down. Restream chat. Pull that here. Pull this over here. We're good there. Everything looking fine. I kind of want to watch some Diablo 4 videos. So far we're doing decent. Like we're actually keeping up really well with our leatherworking. We are definitely keeping up really well with our leatherworking.
I need to get closer. Rage. Need.
Whoa! Alright. Not gonna lie, dude, bear form makes things pretty easy. Like the amount of like with the armor reduction and like demo roar, all this stuff, dude, it makes it pretty easy. All right. Oh fuck! Whoops. Get the kite back. Ooh. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. All right. Today has been a fucking long day, dude. Today has been a long day. I got up at 6:30. Got up at 6:30. Took someone to their work because their car isn't working. And then came back, kind of chilling on here, or chilling, you know, playing games and stuff. Whenever I went to pick them up from their work, I fortunately was able to drop them off at their home. But my car died on the way here, or back home. So I had to push it into like a Walgreens parking lot and stuff. Come to find out, like, just losing out a whole bunch of, you know, buying the parts and all that kind of stuff. Actually, speaking of which, I need to just, I don't know, kind of sucks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. So, minus 900, bro. Just fucking sucks. Because there's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. You feel like you're getting a hold of things. You feel like things are falling into place for you to be able to like properly handle things financially, and then fucking just wrench. It's so like, I don't know, dude. The lives we live, the world that we're kind of stuck within, just heckin' suffering, yo. I wonder whenever official hardcore is going to be coming out. I don't have D-Curse yet. Ooh, wait, have I been using... Oh my, I've been using rank 1 thorns. Feels bad, bro.
I need to get closer.
Ooh. People have already killed these. May as well grab them. What do you... I think you get travel form at 30, right? Is that the case?
I'm out of range, but still recharging.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting though, the fact that like your weapon for Druid or whatever like doesn't, like DPS and all that stuff like doesn't actually matter. It's purely like a stat stick or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But so far, dude, so far, going leatherworking's been fucking nice. Mm-hmm.
Not enough rage. That spell isn't
I'm kind of like, I kind of wish that I went spec into balance for Omen. Omen seems like actually so crazy.
I can't cure some Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage.
All right.
Not enough.
I wish there was a way to like improve the like ad system within Twitch. Like I'm honestly kind of curious how much down the how much down the road how much more down the road it'll end up taking for what's it called, for like Twitch to kind of fall off. It's just the chemical. Hello. Intricate Druid gameplay. Dot AFK auto attacks. That's how I like to play Druid. That's how I like to play Druid. I mean, at 20 us getting what's it called, cat form will be pretty huge. At some point I feel like I may want to go like Boomkin though. Make things a little more interesting. But I'm probably I do feel that inevitably the way that I tend to play my characters, I'm probably a lot more proficient at playing. I'm probably a lot more proficient at playing what's it called, Feral. But who knows if I'll actually end up, you know, who knows if this will actually be something that I want to like continue doing realistically. I mean, I definitely enjoy, I'm definitely a fan of the hardcore WoW thing. I would like to actually get to max level, actually do raids and stuff like that though. Like that's kind of more or less my I think the threshold for me would be like if I can get to max level and start running raids and things like that, and then if I die from raiding, I would be like satisfied with that, you know. I would be satisfied. I would be satisfied with a death from a raid. If not from a raid though, I don't know. Game's pretty easy. Game is pretty easy, to be honest. I'm kind of pissed that I even, you know, that I had a death. I technically did die at level like 5 or 6 on my Druid because I tried killing a rare spawn, and then, you know, had to make my Druid again. But oh fuck.
More rage.
Damn, bro. Rest in peace. We just witnessed that dude die before our very eyes. Oh. Level 14, man. Level 14, poof, there goes like probably like 6 hours of his time. 6 to 8 hours of his time just dissipated right in front of us. Right in front of us, dude. All right, gotta be careful. I mean, we could easily kill a level 17. Like one on one, we could easily kill a 17. That's not really much of an issue. But we definitely don't want to pull out multiple of them, right? Maybe grabbing Nature's Grasp wasn't like the, I don't know. I feel like Nature's Grasp, getting like rank 1 into Nature's Grasp was actually like pretty fucking pretty lit, I feel. I feel because like whenever you need Nature's Grasp, it's OP, right? But otherwise it is just a talent point that you're just not actively using, right? It is not a skill that you actively utilize.
Not ready yet.
It's kind of scuffed in that sense. Woo! Okay. Fucking hyper spawns, dude. That's not even a stealth, dude. That just like spawned like right on top of us from a hyper spawn. Man, dude, hyper spawns are dumb as fuck. Now it's level 18. Oof.
I'm out of
A little more dangerous. Okay, all right. Is that Rogue? No, Rogue's doing fine. Keeping a lookout, dude. If I can save a player, I think that's something that I will do. Unless they're tagging a mob that I want. If they're tagging a mob that I want, listen, dude. You make your bed with that. But if I see somebody dying to like a regular mob or something, I'm gonna try and save them. I'm gonna try and save them. I think that that's the right thing to do. Damn, unfortunate that we're losing this Warchief's Blessing. I fell asleep, dude. I went to the Barrens. I fell asleep in my chair. I went to the Crossroads because they were like, "Oh yeah, this buff's happening in like 5 minutes," and so I went there. And while waiting for the buff, I fell asleep in my chair. Okay. And so then whenever I like got back or like woke back up or whatever, logged in, I'd wasted 30 minutes of the buff.
That ability is not ready yet.
Dude, so many people are like, they act like it takes like a super long time for that cat's eye emerald. Like I've never, I mean, watch, I'm just like cursing myself by saying this now, but I've never actually had difficulty getting that. The cat's eye emerald quest. Need more rage. Okay. Oh, okay, we got one more to get. Uno mas. I'm a bit bored on the west scene. The embargo has been lifted for Diablo 4. Embargo's been lifted for Diablo 4 content though. So I'm kind of curious. I feel like I should watch some videos for like a rogue probably leveling or something. All right. Slowly but surely, this mob dies. All right, very good. I wonder if I can actually, well, see, it'd be cool. I'd like to do Green Egg. I literally have to go, it's so scuffed. I have to go abandon this quest and pick it back up to get the horn again, because the horn it consumes it. And so I did it after seeing this hunter tame it. And so I was like, okay, it's like not considered like on the table or whatever. So like if I use the horn, should work. Nope, completely wrong. New washer and dryer. Ooh, front loader. How you been? Yes, sir. You got the good stuff, dude. You got the good stuff. I was always a fan of the LGs. Yeah, D4 is gonna be fun. I'm a little worried about the end game, but I mean a lot of different reviews for people who had access to it, and the embargo just getting lifted. I watched a video of a guy clearing a tier 100 greater rift essentially, or like dungeon, and like I don't know, Yeah. Yeah, Memorial Day stuff was real nice. Memorial Day sales stuff is real nice. I now I work at a furniture store. I work at a furniture store now, and did like I would say like a day where I'm like, okay, like that was, you know, it was worth me coming into work today is probably if I sell like 3K. And I did like 12K in sales on Monday. Heckin' nice. Yeah. I don't actually have Pog U enabled. I don't actually have Pog U enabled. What the freak? What am I doing? I don't know when this thing died.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't
130 deal with Druid is usually fun.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target
Warrior, Druid, this Druid. Alright, so it's basically between me and the Druid. Taking this thing.
I don't have a
The Hunter doesn't seem to be doing the pet tactic, I don't think, effectively. Could be wrong.
have a target. I need a target.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's pretty much Diablo 3, to be honest. It's pretty much Diablo 3 with like more systems, I guess, in place.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
I don't know the name of the boss guy.
have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I
Kokor leader, Kodobane.
I need to target something first.
Bar
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Macro.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Alright.
I need to target.
Fleshed out builds and character progression, it seems. I don't know, man. Like,
I need to target something.
I think they need to do so much more.
I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to
Like, I don't know why
target.
there's only like 2 legendaries for like some skills and things like that. Like, it feels like a lot of the legendary like skill sets that they introduced into the game or whatever are very it's very like, oh, I'm using this skill, okay, I just use that.
I need a target.
Like, that's kind of the issue that I've been seeing with it. Like,
I don't have a
there's not enough like legendary powers within the game to
first. I need
there's not enough legendary powers in the game, is the way that I feel. Okay, so this NPC should be spawning momentarily.
a target.
Hopefully we secure this. Like I said, I'm basically against this other Druid right here below me.
I don't have a
I don't think sucks to suck, fuckers. Best of luck, friends. You wouldn't have got it. All right, easy clap. Quest secured, boys. Have you gotten on the WoW Classic stuff at all, or hardcore? That dude was not happy right there. That dude was not happy there. But that's why we macro to a scroll wheel, boys. Yeah, I do feel that I need to probably watch some like videos or something. Let's actually take a look. So Nightmare, Dungeons, Diablo 4, Rogue builds. Still a POS, my dude. Winners win. All right.
Ladies, gentlemen, and Harajam of all ages, Diablo 4's full release is coming up real fast, and while we've had multiple public
Damn
beta
it, this
test
dude has a
periods,
million fucking subs. Jesus. Hold on. All right. Well, we're gonna pause this, and then we're gonna fucking Chrome up. We're gonna Chrome up for a sec. All right. Where's my Chrome? Chrome. Nope. That's Cam. Chrome. Big Chrome.
allowing the masses to flood into the game and get a feel for what Diablo 4 feels like early on in the game. You probably have a lot of questions about what comes after that. After all, the early leveling stages of a Diablo game are almost like a prequel, essentially just the chore that you have to complete in order to reach the actual meat of the game. Aside from the story, of course, the story is always nice and you get to do that on the way to level 50. That said, the early testing we were allowed to do was at maximum up to level 25 if you were a part of the first two beta weekends, with the server slam weekend only letting you get up to level 20 afterwards. But there is such a large part of the game that went simply unexplored as a result by most people. Today we'll be having a nice chat about the actual end game of Diablo 4, the various
there's
activities
some
you can
shit
expect to take part in, why you would have to do them, and some details about how exactly those will work and which ones you'll likely spend your time on the most, so you know what the actual core gameplay loop will be like once you've actually done most of your leveling. And then of course we will also talk about class strength in an endgame sense, as up until now all of our class strength talks have been about their early power, their level 1 to 50 experience, really. Of course, in the long term that matters a lot less than the power of these classes closer to max level and beyond that in terms of gearing. That said, first let's talk about what the actual endgame activities themselves are going to be. First and foremost, we should probably start by talking about the capstone dungeons. To start off the game, you will have
wish this would work. Or like for some reason it doesn't let me,
which are different early difficulty levels.
It does
but just
not
like
let
early
me
levels don't mean much in the grand scheme of things, the same goes to early world
so
tiers.
I updated
World tier
what's it
3
called?
is where you start to get 100%
I updated
bonus
OBS.
XP, so
and through updating OBS, it's like completely fucked up my it broke like everything. So I'm like, okay, like right now I have Big Chrome, which is like the scene thing that I want to use, right? I have this selected. Wait, maybe if I unlock it? Ah, okay. So that is such a poor choice design. Hold on, we have to start autoing this thing. Okay. All right. Then what I want to do, we probably want to apply a crop filter. And left is fine. Top 150, 100, 120, 140, 150 is right on point. And the bottom, let's do. Okay.
obviously you want to get there as quickly as possible. In World Tier 3, there is some more of the mechanics that will actually start
yes, getting the booty key, dude.
To unlock World
Actually
Tier 3
huge.
in the first place, you must finish the main story of the game in one of the early
Free green,
tiers,
dude. Free
and
green.
once you do, you will gain access to something called a capstone dungeon. These are created to be long, relatively challenging experiences that are a sort of milestone that you have to overcome in order to progress to the next world tier. You must complete one to unlock World Tier 3,
I feel that
and then
that's
also
like
one
not
to
hard
unlock
at
World
all.
Tier 4 a little bit later on. Generally speaking, the dungeons themselves will be more difficult than the world tier that they unlock, so it really is just a challenge to make sure that you are ready for what's to come and deserving of the extra goodies that the further world tiers will contain. Most people will get to the first capstone dungeon somewhere between level 45 and level 50. It is balanced around level 50 though. The levels of the monsters inside are set to level 50, they don't scale with you, but theoretically it is definitely completable at 45 if you are good enough at the game and have a decent build going. That said, if you do it at level 50, it isn't much of a challenge anymore, so this is basically just making sure that you are either leveled high enough or are good enough to overcome a bit of a level imbalance if you did it earlier.
45 to 50, that feels like nothing, dude.
That's when you enter the full game that is Diablo 4, gaining access to the start of mechanics that will become the proper endgame loop. First up, you will unlock Whispers of the Dead. This is the only one of these mechanics that is actually unlocked before World Tier 3, specifically when you finish the story for the first time. This is your sort of daily grinding system, just something that you can complete a lot of in a short period of time. You talk to a tree, and it will give you goals like kill a certain amount of a specific enemy type, or just enemies in a certain area, completing a specific cellar or a specific dungeon, things like that. Generally, the quests will appear in clusters.
Alright, I'm trying to get the Thundercloud.
When you complete one of these Whispers of the Dead, you will get favors. It takes 10 favors to get a reward, and the amount of favors that you get per quest depends on how in-depth that quest was. A simple cellar is worth only 1 favor because it's something you complete extremely quickly, whereas a full-on dungeon is worth quite a few favors. When you hand in 10 favors to the tree, you will get a chest of loot and a Nightmare Sigil. These Nightmare Sigils are probably one of the biggest deals, though, as they will let you access Nightmare Dungeons. Starting in World Tier 3, you can get these Nightmare Dungeons. They are the big step up from doing dungeons normally. They add unique modifiers to dungeons and also simply increase the health and damage of any monsters in the dungeon.
Kolkar booty key, dude.
When you complete a Nightmare Dungeon, you level up your Nightmare Sigil, which makes it an even harder dungeon. If you choose to complete it again, as well, you will get the regular loot rewards, some nice gear, as well as upgrading a specific Paragon glyph of your choosing, which we will get into a little bit later. These Nightmare Sigils will keep upgrading and will keep happening until you reach the point that the Nightmare Dungeon is simply too hard for you to do. But you can always come back to it later once you're a bit stronger, and generally you will have more than one Nightmare Sigil too, so you can choose between them. As far as more specific details, each Nightmare Sigil can have major affixes that are just a constant part of your dungeon run, things like the Hell Portal as an example, which will just occasionally open a portal that floods out random monsters from various different zones, ones that aren't normally found within that dungeon. The longer that you take to destroy the portal, the more monsters you'll have to kill. Another thing is something like Stormvane's Wrath, which will pulse specific locations around you with lightning occasionally for big pops of damage and stun. If you are in its radius, it will hit you and negatively affect you, but if you avoid it, it can instead be a boon to you by imparting the damage and stun onto any enemies that are within the circle instead. They also come with minor affixes. One of these will be a specific buff to a different part of your character, making it easier for the builds that happen to be specifically buffed by that part, as well as some more minor statistical buffs to the enemies, or things like making them explode when you kill them. It's also worth noting that there is a set number of deaths that you are allowed to have within a Nightmare Dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware of
the higher
this.
level that the Nightmare Sigil reaches, the lower the number
I'm
of deaths
curious
you are allowed to have
about this like power ranking that they're
At their
saying.
max level, a Nightmare Sigil will give a dungeon the equivalent of level 150 monsters, which is particularly notable as we as players can only reach level 100 ourselves. So it will take careful gearing and also very strong builds to be able to even have a shot at completing those types of challenges. The rewards, however, are notable, giving you upgrades to Paragon glyphs, which are a part of the Paragon boards, which is essentially what replaces the skill tree system at level 50 and above, giving you access to more customizable choices for what you want to build to truly be as you level up at 100. On top of that, when you complete the Nightmare Dungeons, you can also get new Nightmare Sigils. If you don't like some of the Nightmare Sigils that you have, you can actually recycle them at a 4-to-1 ratio to get a brand new one, meaning if you have 4 Nightmare Sigils that you don't like, you don't want to do, you can send them away and get one that you didn't have before. For a lot of people, these Nightmare Dungeons will probably be the way that you spend the vast majority of your time with Diablo 4. Whether you do them solo or you get a group of friends together, this is the true near infinite endgame activity that you'll be doing on loop the main one that you'll have
I'm
available.
curious how much the grouping will actually end up working.
Past this, there is also the Helltide system, which is a sort of major world event that will start to happen in World Tier 3 and above. A specific part of the map will be designated as a Helltide for about 1 hour at a time, before it will disappear and then eventually move to another location. During this time, the sky will turn red, all monsters in the area will get significantly buffed, and they'll have Helltide in front of their names to notify the fact that they are in a Helltide.
Battered chest.
Unique special events will take place within these, and monsters will drop a unique currency called Cinders. These Cinders are used to open the Helltide caches, which will be littered around the Helltide area while the event is taking place. Each cache has a set amount of Cinders required to open it, and will give you a specific piece of gear. One cache could be labeled as a boots cache, guaranteed to give you a pair of boots. Another one could be an amulet cache, guaranteed to give you an amulet. And so this lets you target either specific pieces of gear in slots that you have that are weaker than you'd probably like, or target specific legendaries that only spawn in specific slots too. This is also probably the relevant time to bring up unique items and sacred items. Sacred items are essentially a piece of gear that is a much higher item level value than it is the level required to actually wear it. And the unique items are
how
arguably
obnoxious
even
is
legendaries,
this?
but of a similar breed, and that they have special effects, but those effects are tied to that exact piece of gear that they drop on. You cannot move them around like legendary aspects, and they will only spawn on pieces of gear that are in the slot that they come on, the singular slot. So if you are searching for a specific piece of unique gear, then Helltide caches are great for that too. Past this, there are a few other things of note about Helltide. One is that certain enemies like the Butcher or various bosses are actually able to spawn just in the overworld during Helltide. So a few other things of note about Helltide. One is that certain enemies like the
I'm back, Holy Pog, D4 bit. True. I mean, basically, it's talking about the general like in-game that's like available. The title says Diablo 4 in-game is insane. Best class level 100 and full power ranking. I'm probably playing Rogue.
Butcher or various bosses are actually able to spawn just in the overworld during Helltide, so watch out for those, as if you die during the Helltide event, you will lose half of the Cinders that you've collected. On top of which, if you leave a Helltide area or if the event ends, you will lose all of the Cinders that are in.
So there's like a Nexus like area where like you basically have maps, like PoE maps, that you drop, and those are just called nightmare sigils, and then that just empowers a specific dungeon. And then there's Helltide, which apparently a zone will get marked for Helltide, where it just like buffs the it buffs that specific zone's mobs. Apparently unique or non-unique bosses can like appear there as well. And then you as you're like killing mobs and whatnot and elites in that zone, you get this like currency that's only usable in the time that the Helltide is going on in that zone, and it allows you to specifically loot certain chests that spawn. I am honestly hyped for the game, but I don't want to be overhyped. It's in game and be disappointed. I mean, it seems like it has a decent. I think the gameplay will be fun. I just don't think that the like items or whatever, like I don't think there's gonna be that much like build variety. Like there's not going to be like a crazy amount of build variety compared to like or like equivalent to like some PoE or anything along those lines. But I think the visceral like gameplay of the game will be pretty fun. I think that's kind of like where I stand with it. I don't think that the multiplayer is going to be all too crazy. Like you at least have the ability to play with friends, but I really think that that's going to be like pretty overshadowed. First time playing, you're probably gonna end up making other classes too. Dude, I'm very much a person who's like, I'm gonna play this, and then all I do is just play that.
In your inventory, so you cannot stock up on Cinders in one Helltide, then go bring it to a different Helltide later on. Your rewards from Helltide can only be gained while you're doing the activity itself.
Until I'm like really familiar.
Window by seeking out.
I don't think so. I mean, I think like your open world gameplay would be not as efficient maybe, but I think the dungeon gameplay is fine. Some people have said that they've like basically used grouping up as like a means to like greatly assist the friends who are like under geared or whatever. You can essentially kind of like bust people. You know, essentially bust people.
It's too far away.
Yeah. One max after the first time in the season. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, level 1 to max. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think in Diablo 3 I ever hit max level either. I don't even think in Diablo 2 I ever hit max level. It just like the like play cycle of like XP grinding was always just not that like interesting for me. Yeah. Let's continue this.
On top of this, there is a unique crafting material that comes from Helltide, which is the Fiend Rose. These are the items that you can use to modify specific stats or enhance legendary equipment. You don't really get these anywhere else, so this makes the Helltide specifically important for optimizing your powerful gear. Then
so
finally,
you
for
have
actual
to do
activities,
Helltide
is
to
the
actually
Fields of
improve gear,
Hatred, which is the main PvP system within the game. There are a couple of these areas around the game which are labeled
dude, PvP's gonna suck.
PvP will be turned on. You can do this in groups or solo. There is no real matchmaking to put solo people with other solo people or whatnot, so if you are solo, be careful of the groups that could be wandering around within them. There are PvE enemies in here and bosses that drop shards when you kill them. If you die here, you will drop all of your shards. If a player kills you, they can take your shards. This is the main basis of the system. In each field of hatred, there are various places where you can actually purify your shards. These are a sort of installment that you walk up to and put the shards in. Then you have to stick around for a period of time before
you have to extract, bro.
Purified, the shards will turn into a currency that is called red dust and will be yours forever. You have no way to lose them from that point. When you start to purify, it will send out a sort of beacon to anyone nearby.
Oh, it
so
alerts people too. That's fucking toxic.
Start a bit of an all-out
Holy
war.
shit.
The red dust that you gain from this activity is mostly just used to buy cosmetics, so it is entirely optional, but it is a good bit of fun and another way that I'm sure a ton of players will enjoy spending their time within the endgame. The general loop then, as a sort of summary, is Whispers of the Dead, just as a constant source of
doing
gear
your daily
on your way up to level 100, Nightmare Dungeons to level up your Paragon Glyphs and get bigger Nightmare Sigils to do bigger Nightmare Dungeons. Helltides are great for filling in specific pieces of gear that you may have lower level than the rest, as well as hunting specific legendaries or uniques, and also getting the Fiend Rose crafting material. Then there are also the world bosses that will periodically spawn like Ashava did in the betas. These drop a bunch of legendaries when they are defeated, so they're generally worth doing whenever one comes around. And then there is the Fields of Hatred, which you will probably do more than anything just if you actually want to engage in PvP, or if there's a specific cosmetic item or something that you're trying to grind for.
Really? This dude says that you're going to be doing the PvP more than anything. That is... I don't like him saying that. Because that makes me believe that the amount of, like, replayability driven from the other content is, like, not great. That's the vibe I get from that. Unless he thinks like the rewards, which the rewards are apparently purely cosmetic. So I just don't see that being like really good. All right. Oh, you motherfucker. He aggroed these to me. You little bitch. Oh my, oh fuck, there's another one. Did he die? That's fine. Okay, so he took the other one. Jeez, fuck that dude. He's trying to grief me. Oh wait, we want that. Is he holding up? Okay, he's holding up fine. Jeez, dude. All right. Big over here.
One final note here, and then as we move on to the classes themselves, is that this is where the whole Paragon board system becomes a part of the game. You will have multiple Paragon boards to choose from, aside from the default one that every class will have to do first. Each one has a super impactful legendary type effect at its center, surrounded by varying intensities of statistical bonuses, and you get to sort of choose your path as you go through. You just slowly work into these with your Paragon points, which you get from leveling from level 50 to 100, specifically getting 4 Paragon points per level, and also...
Oh, okay. 50 to 100. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, we'll throw that away. We'll throw that away. We'll grab both of those. I do want that leather, so I'll throw that away there. Goodness, dude. Goodness. So many freaking mobs. All right. Couple more. Finishes us off. I don't know if did I loot this guy? Yeah.
Renown activities can give you some more Paragon points too. On top of the preset slots on each board, there are also empty slots where you can stick in Paragon glyphs. You get these from playing, and you actually get to upgrade the effect of a Paragon glyph of your choice at the end of every nightmare dungeon that you complete.
Oh, that's how you use that. Okay.
Dungeons, but also more customization over how each Paragon board actually affects your overall build, as you get to choose which Paragon glyphs to stick in these empty slots. These essentially, as a whole, replace the skill tree for the second half of your leveling journey and have a very different but still very important impact on your overall build. Finally, then, let's talk about the classes themselves and their expected performance when it comes to the end game.
Expected performance, huh?
Power level of classes in the lower levels. You might be surprised to hear this, but end game performance is almost the exact reverse order. Of course, don't get me wrong, every single class is good, all right?
Oh my god, another one.
Unplayable, they're not bad by any means, but this is a comparison of their effectiveness against each other. At the very top of the list, then, is going to be the Druid for a number of reasons.
Druid!
They get insanely tanky at higher levels. They have incredibly strong legendary power options that synergize incredibly well together, as well as the unique items that are available too. More than anything, they have an incredible amount of variety within the class. Druids arguably have the most different available types of builds that you can use, and so you can switch depending on what you need to a certain extent once you have everything unlocked. They can go ultra tanky melee fighter to squishy ranged caster, and pretty much anything that you can dream of in between those two. And all of these options have tons of legendaries to back them up too in wonderful synergistic ways. Second up on the list then, I would say, is Barbarian. The biggest reason for this is the
dude, am I playing the worst thing?
4 weapons equipped at the same time.
Oh no, I'm playing the worst thing.
Two-handed weapons as well. The reason this matters so much is that
I bet you Rogue is the worst one.
And also, the legendary or unique powers of all of the weapons are active at the same time, which means that Barbarian has at a minimum 2 more gear slots than any other class, which is 2
that's some absolute bullshit, by the way. So barbarians literally just get more like skills skill slots, or not skill slots, fucking like just item slots, and in those item slots you can get more like legendary effects onto them. Like, it's literally, they just get more stats than all other classes. It's just kind of fucked. Oh, wait, did I fail to loot it? Oh, fuck, I failed to loot it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. All right, we're good. Gucci.
Stats to add to your total, and 2 more legendary or unique powers to synergize into your build than any other class gets, especially as many offensive legendaries are twice as effective on 2-handed weapons, and Barbarian has 2 of those equipped at any given time. Third here is going to be really close, but I think that Sorcerer edges it out just slightly. It does tons of damage, has pretty good survivability, there are a number of viable strong builds, and it can keep range from most enemies, making it pretty hard for them to actually die in a lot of situations. Not to mention that at higher levels you get 2 enchantment slots, which gives you a ton of room for extra synergies within your skills themselves that other classes simply don't get.
Damn, is Necro really so it's either Necro or Rogue
than any other class does,
that he thinks is worse.
With some really interesting combos if you know what you're doing. Then fourth, again this was quite close, is going to be the Rogue. The Rogue is arguably the fastest of the leveling classes, but moves down a fair bit in actual endgame effectiveness, and that's because compared to most classes, it winds up relatively squishy. Your main source of surviving the damage of endgame level attacks and mechanics is straight up avoidance, using your movement abilities to get out of the way of the attacks and stay safe that way. Whereas classes like the Druid or Barbarian can often just sort of tank things that would probably destroy a Rogue. That said, however, the Rogue can get to a point where it deals insane amounts of damage, so if you are good enough at positioning to avoid dying in the first place, you will still get a lot of stuff done.
I don't know if I'm good at video games anymore.
Time accomplishing this than the 3 classes ever ranked above it. Honestly, it's not that Rogue's potential is low, it's that in the hands of most players, you will struggle to apply your massive amounts of damage without dying more often than the other classes, and thus reaching that potential is a lot harder. Then in last place, I'm going to be sticking Necromancer. They are still great, don't get me wrong, I plan on playing a Necromancer. Again, none of these classes are straight up bad at the game. This is just a comparison against each other. The main reason for this is that the power of your minions diminishes pretty hard as you get further into the game.
So couldn't you just play,
especially as you take the right skills and get legendaries to buff them, but in proper endgame
couldn't you just focus on doing a
maximum level of 150, your minions will fold like a piece of paper.
Or a non-minion
build.
build?
Choose to sacrifice your minions instead of that situation, giving yourself as a character more power, but the actual reward of power for doing that is relatively small in comparison to just the base power levels of other classes at that point. As well, Necro is going to have some pretty low variety in builds, which will lead it to have less options for how to tackle the harder content, as realistically, you will keep your minions around, which means that you will be taking.
I wonder how much you actually need to, like change your build. You know, like that's something that I'm kind of curious about. Like, how often are you actually going to go in and change your build to like fit the content that you're running? I don't know. That seems kind of unusual.
Taking a number of minion-based skills, and it also takes up a permanent skill slot on your bar. You will be using corpses, as it's just an incredibly core mechanic to the class as a whole, and any situation where you struggle to create corpses will be a situation where you struggle to succeed. That said, again, Necromancer will still do great. They just have low mobility, less tankiness than the proper tanky classes, and less variety available to them to adapt to different kinds of content. And that's it for today then, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something from this roundup of the endgame loop and general activities for Diablo 4 ahead of its upcoming release. And if you are someone who really cares about playing the best class in the game over playing the one that you enjoy the most, or I guess if you simply...
I'll probably still play Rogue. Fuck it, dude. I like to consider myself a gamer, and it's probably for naught, but...
For the Horde.
Alright, very good. Leveled up. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna just keep putting points into this feral aggression skill. Reduce chance to detect while prowling. All of these. I mean, brutal impact would be not bad, but I honestly think just 5/5, and then go into like sharpen claw, or probably do feeling swiftness. Because at that point we'll be level 20, and so then 2 out of 2 because movement speed's OP. I don't know. I mean, at some point I'll have to spec into that, but and we'll just go there at combo point. Yeah, then we just spec that. We're gonna probably won't mess with that. So 2, 3, Feral Fairy Fire, then that, then that. I don't think I use Shred all that much. And then I can put like a point into here. Okay, okay.
enjoy playing the class that is technically the best, I hope these rankings and explanations have helped you understand the strengths and weaknesses of each one in the long run as well. Like if you like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.
Josh, Cotton.
All right. Let's see. Nightmare Dungeon, Rogue builds. Hold on. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. Leveling guide. Twisting Blade Rogue. Does it have? Does it? My question is, does it actually have?
Hi everyone, it's Rax bringing you another leveling guide for the start of Diablo 4. This time let's talk
I hate
about
that they
Rogue,
don't
and
have.
This Rogue is gonna absolutely shred, literally.
I really hate that they don't have gameplay. I hate that they don't have gameplay for me to base everything off of.
Game, it's gonna be way too easy, I think. So the big question that you're gonna have to decide while you're leveling up is: do you want to level as ranged with a bow, or do you want to level as melee? I played Rogue in every single iteration of the testing phases so far, and the melee Rogue just seems better. Some of the bow skills are pretty good, like penetrating shot, but I think the way you go here is twisting blades. This is the build that you've probably been seeing people absolutely shred a Sava with. And that mega twisting blade merry-go-round power is available in the Codex of Power right away in Act 2. Just open that up, and the game is going to be trivial from there. So let's walk through and let's see exactly how to build
Earth root.
Now, I have a spreadsheet for all of the different classes on exactly how I'm following this. Of course, the Maxwell guides will be coming out.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get Earth root. What the fuck?
See, there's already 36 people watching this for the different classes. So I'll link this along with the planner down in the description, at least until the Maxwell guides come out. Okay, so for the Rogue planner, what do you do at the start? I think you go Puncture. Puncture is really good because it's a little bit of a ranged attack that you need to get away to stay alive. And by the way,
I was using Puncture whenever I was playing last time.
I have seen a million different planners of rogues, and pretty much all of them always have the same problem. They don't take any defense whatsoever, just full damage, full send it. That might work, and maybe with all the dashes, you got dash, shadow step, and you have the evade. Maybe with all that, you can just dodge all the damage in the game. For the average person, this is not realistic, so I am going to build some defense into this planner, so you can stay alive.
I probably agree with that.
Thing just before we dive in here, there's going to be some major decisions to make for Rogue. There are different ways that you can build this. One very common way that a lot of people are talking about is by using Poison Trap. Poison Trap does do a lot of damage, and there are some trap.
I honestly do like trap-based
Venom, which just makes you do more poison damage. Another thing that's very, very strong is Poison Imbuement. Poison Imbuement even got buffed last time that we saw it, and Poison Imbuement is very, very good for killing bosses, and that's usually a thing that you want to do. Surprisingly, I'm not going to advise you to take Poison Trap or to take Poison Imbuement. The reason why
he's gonna get Shadow Imbuement for sure.
A little bit clunky. You gotta lay it down. It has an arm time. The enemy's gotta run into it, and then it poisons
arm time kind of
then you're
sucks.
doing a lot of damage, which is fine. And if you want to play that way, you absolutely can, and you can make some changes. But to me, that's not fun. I want to make you a rogue that feels super good, that's tanky, that has insane resource generation, and that can absolutely fly. Your boss kill times
what do you want to do?
What do you want to do? World records, but for the most part, while you're playing the game, I think this rogue is going to feel incredible. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I would love to take Poison Imbuement. This is probably the hardest decision to take Poison or Shadow Imbuement, because Shadow Imbuement is really just duplicating what Twisting Blades is already good at. Twisting Blades is good at AoE pentakilling the entire room.
Yeah.
And Shadow Imbuement kind of does the same
Shadow
thing.
Imbuement basically lets you tag things, so whenever you use skills, it causes like a Shadow Nova effect. And so it's good for like this like nuke effect, essentially. Like an AoE nuke effect.
Shadow Imbuement instead of Poison Imbuement. It really just comes down to one talent, consuming shadows. This talent, compared with the rogue specialization, inner sight, just seems to give you infinite energy. Just have energy the whole time, so you can do whatever you want. I value that quality of life far more than killing the boss 30 seconds faster. And I'll build in some defense to make sure that hopefully that the boss isn't going to kill you. So if you've heard people talk about Poison Trap, it does do a lot of damage, but it's a little bit clunky while leveling. If you hear people talking about Poison Imbuement, why don't you take that? It's a good choice. If you would rather take that, but you lose Consuming Shadows, and that is major, then that's okay. So anyway, what are we taking?
We'll probably try
It's
both.
a ranged attack.
I've
It's pretty
heard
good, and
Twisting
later on, we're gonna
Blades
pick
is
up the
definitely like the play
vulnerability,
that most
which
people are
is
going to be
gonna
going.
a massive damage increase.
I
for us,
have
especially
heard
if we get
that.
bonus to vulnerability on our gears we're leveling up. We're going Twisting Blades. This skill is amazing. If you've seen it on the betas or anything like that, the Act 2 power turns it into a merry-go-round around you. Just start twisting blade people and move around, and I don't know, the whole screen dies. It's quite incredible. From here, both of these are pretty good. The Daze is going to help us with momentum, but I don't think we need the momentum as the capstone passive. I think we can get away with going Advanced Twisting Blades and it being perfectly fine without it. We're taking Fundamental Puncture for the vulnerability. From here, we're picking up Dash, and we're picking up Shadow Step so we can fly around the map, and then max Twisting Blades. We're already at max power very early. Coming down here, I'm going to tell you to take Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud is one of the best defensive abilities.
Dark Shroud's fucking cracked. Like even whenever I took a glance at that skill, it was noticeably like really the only option in my opinion for that like branch of skills, because not only is it just like a damage reduction as far as like you taking less just overall less damage, whenever you maintain a certain number of stacks, it gives you 8% crit rate, which is like I feel that like a lot of stats you're not typically finding things early on that give you like a good portion of that actually gives you like a good portion of crit or anything like that.
In the game, a lot of planners that I see for Rogue skip Dark Shroud and go full damage. I would tell you, do not do that. I do not think that's doing you any favors. Take Dark Shroud, and it does give you some damage with countering Dark Shroud.
Yeah.
We're going to take the improved dash and take the one that slows and then potentially dazes. This is going to help you with momentum a little bit. Then we're going to take advanced Shadow Step. Here we go. Here come the imbuements. We're going Shadow. Going Shadow so we can take Consuming Shadows. I'd go mixed Shadow imbuement. This one makes enemies vulnerable. I don't need like the trash enemies to be vulnerable. With your merry-go-round and Shadow imbuement, everything's gonna die anyway. And when you get to bosses, you can play vulnerable by yourself. With Puncture, not gonna be an issue. And then we're gonna take Consuming Shadows. Max. Whenever you kill an enemy, you get 30 energy. 30.
30 is a shit ton.
You just have to take it.
That is a lot.
Okay, so now from here we can pick up our final upgrade to Shadow Step to reset it. This is important.
I think
we need to reset our
that's kind of everything there.
Our capstone passive. Then we're gonna take the upgrades to Dark Shroud. We're gonna get a higher critical strike chance. From here we'll take precision. Here. Then we're going
basic
up, and
get some
no
I need some earth root herbalists. Know how to find
defense.
Oh.
Dark Shroud keep you alive, and you got Sturdy.
I wonder if there's a way for me to get
kind of early. Yes, you could.
I think I'm not gonna have Cure Poison.
If you build in some defense, then you're gonna be the rogue that didn't die, that's flying around, that's full energy all the time. And then take another one. Take the heal. Whenever you critically strike, you're gonna get a big heal. Well, we just took all those things to make you critically strike. This makes you critically strike. This makes you critically strike. Hey, you're going to be healing yourself, and you're going to be tanky. It's going to be amazing. Okay?
I agree with this guy's build.
1 point into this, you unlock your ultimate, or your ultimate passive. I would take Momentum. You get a stack of Momentum for 8 seconds. If you hit a stunned, dazed, or frozen enemy, you can daze them sometimes with Dash. You could also take this to daze them all the time, but what you can really rely on is your Shadow Step, or just hitting enemies from behind, which is what rogues are good at doing, flying around the map. And Shadow Step automatically stabs them in the back, and you have resets on your Shadow Step. So Shadow Step should be
Okay.
doing a lot of this for you. You should be able to keep this ultimate up. If you feel like you can't keep it up, then you could take this out and go for this one. You're just going to have to see how it feels for you. But this is going to provide you damage reduction, massive energy increases, and movement speed. So your rogue is going to feel absolutely incredible. Okay, so up here, again, max the siphoning strikes. Okay, we've taken care of our defense. Now we can just start picking up damage. Exploit
Bunch of
damage,
troll boys,
assist
dude.
damage, weapon
Bunch of
mastery,
troll boys
damage.
there.
From here, you can kind of play it by ear. Again, I'm going to give you all the quality of life stuff. And if you feel like you don't need it, you can search for the talent tree for more damage. But I would take Innervation. 30% chance on lucky hit to gain 8 energy. I mean, Twisting Blades is going off all the time, flying around the map, spinning around you. You should be able to proc this a decent amount. And from there, then I would take you to go, tell you to go Adrenaline Rush and then Haste. Massive movement speed, or it's going to give you massive attack speed. From here,
That's pretty good, actually.
not really sure.
It's too far away.
Stared at this for a while. If I were you, I'd probably just max Shadow, just to make it do more damage. Now your AoE potential is just insane. Your build is fully online.
I pretty much fully endorse like this guy's build. I really like the fact that he has the like on hit for additional like healing and all that kind of stuff. Like, I like that, and the concept with twisting blade or whatever, it is one of those things that we with the twisting blades, because they're constantly like spinning around you, and all the mobs that you're technically hitting it with are going to be considered close. I think that'll be actually really good sustain. I agree with like his overall build for like the defensive portion of things. I just don't know what it'll look like at actual high level gameplay. That's my like one concern, because like that's the thing, is like the embargo, it's kind of fucked. So the embargo existed, right, for all of the for the game. It was lifted today, but it's like all these people have been trying to build characters and build builds in preparation for this without really ever playing the actual like in game. I mean, some of these players might be, you know, incorporating that knowledge without showing that information or something like that, but
pretty much infinite energy. So now I'm going all like quality of life here. Your AoE is going to be a lot better, and then I put the last couple points in dash just to reduce its cooldown. I think this rogue build not only will destroy the leveling process, I think this leveling rogue build is very good all around, and I think it will feel very good. I think it will feel very fast, very tanky, and I think the energy problems are going to be completely solved. If you want to go a different way, there are multiple ways to build this. I'm not at all claiming this is the only way, but if I were leveling a rogue, this is probably exactly how I would play it, and I think it's going to crush the game. So going back over here, really...
I agree. I agree with his assessment, all in all. And we'll turn that off right now. Technically that hits on what, the 2nd, this Friday? Oh my god. Oh my god. My car broke down, so I'm not gonna be able to get the game for Friday, but fuck it, dude. What is the 6th? Is that a Tuesday? Tuesday? I mean, I'm assuming it's like a midnight release, which will work well because I'll have Monday, Tuesday off. We'll kill Baron Longshore over here in a moment.
Not enough rage.
Chomp. Chomp. Have they killed Baron? Oh, there's Baron. He is dead. All right.
I need to get closer.
Okay. We're gonna have to wait for Baron to respawn. Let's see, got another 15 Druid right there. We're gonna have to compete with him for the tag. So with that in mind, Baron. I don't know if his body will respawn. I mean, he's dead over there, so I feel like his body would release before he actually respawns himself. Could be wrong. We are up against a shaman and a druid, which is that's gonna be hard to tag. This will be a hard to tag mob for sure. Oh, he's making potions. I was like, what's he doing over there?
Target. I don't have a target. I need to target something I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I need to target something first.
All right, so Baron's body is gone. That's a naked hunter over there. I'm assuming he's doing some challenge.
Target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
I need a target.
I need to target something.
I need to target something first.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need
Earthshock's just as quick as Moonfire, pretty much, so it's gonna be a bit rough.
something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
Key bindings, multi-action bar, wheel down, okay, macros, this thing.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target.
All right, we hope we can tag this.
To target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Fuck, I fucked up. Whoa, fuck. Oh, I fucked up. No, quit running. Okay, he should be spawning momentarily. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we win this tag war. That dude's just doing the extra quest for everything. I can't tab on to it, otherwise it'll cast Moonfire. Can we please get this spawn? Holy freaking moly, dude.
Still recharging.
My guy, you got 3 of them on you. I'm preoccupied for Baron. Is he doing fine? As long as he's doing perfect. All right.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I'll go ahead and cast a heal for him, but now I'm gonna pull Baron back here. All right, he's going. He's going. We're not gonna let the dude die. Not gonna let the dude die. But at the same time, bro, I gotta get this quest done. I gotta get this quest done. Unfortunate timing on his part to pull that many mobs.
That's still recharging.
Sorry, brother.
Not enough mana. My mana is low.
Okay. Got the cannoneers.
Target something first. I'm out of range.
Oh, please don't aggro me. Don't aggro me. Don't do it. Easy clap. Maybe I'm toxic, bro. Maybe I'm toxic. Maybe I'm a toxic gamer. Jesus. All right, easy clap. I'm so, dude, I'm so glad that I opted to go with like leatherworking. I feel stacked at like my current level. I made this, I made this, and then I have, I think I can make another thing like better for me as well. I don't know. Seems quite strong. All right, securing these 2 stagnant oasis. We do need to go do the stagnant oasis. Definitely need to knock that out. Then start grabbing all the kidneys and all those things. I kind of wanted to, so what I think I want to do is I want to hit 16 and then well, realistically, I should actually probably go up to Orgrimmar and go do the quests. I should go do these quests, Burning Shadows, so I can do the get the quest chain for Orgrimmar.
Just passing through.
I think that's actually like a pretty decent play, because everything else, I mean, we can kind of take it a little bit slow. We can take it a little bit slower. Let's turn this in. I'm gonna run up here, see if we can snag Kreenig. And then if we can, then we'll head up into Orgrimmar.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
All right. All right, easy enough. I do think it does seem like I'm gonna go ahead and play like Twisting Blades whenever it comes, whenever D4 releases.
Keep it quick, kid.
All right. That's everything you want, right? Oh, last items, okay. Let's see. All right, we're gonna have to head up here. Okay. That is fine. That is good.
What can I do for you?
Who are these guys? I guess that's probably for a warlock quest? Dude, I never even realized those NPCs existed. What the heck? I've never even seen those guys. I didn't even know that existed. I played this game for 15 years. Dead. Yo, Martin, welcome. Welcome to the club. Now, point of concern there is that that should not have been up there. Let's see. Let's see. Cam and alerts. TTS alert. What the fuck am I doing? I don't understand. Okay, lock camp. Okay, why is it? Why is it? Oh god. Okay, this has to be inverted. What the fuck? Okay. Damn, bro. This is... I really wish I never updated OBS, because it actually destroyed everything that I... Oh my gosh. Okay, can I like... Is it... Okay, hold on. Interact. Okay, it doesn't do anything for me. Transform. Center to screen. That's not right. That is completely incorrect. Okay, hold on. Transform. Fit to screen. So this is all of Cam. Like, but then we don't want the cam. So now we just want the cam though. Right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever. Okay. Run it. Hopefully it works. Who knows? Actually scuffed. Also, another thing that I need to do is I need to see if I can YouTube connect. Okay, so that's not working either. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Hold on. If we point redeem, this should work. Okay, that's fine. We're good. It's okay. Oh, I kind of messed up. I was supposed to go this way. I was supposed to go around this way. Did I pick up the Aichi as well? I think I did. Yeah. Achiaki. We still got Achiaki's horn. Hey, oh. But apparently, so I'm trying to make it to where that, like, I guess point redeems or something like that can work on YouTube, but they don't. There was some kind of lapse in like verification or like tying that you're able to do with YouTube. Kind of has fallen out of the system with this third-party developer. So I'm waiting on that to get fixed. All right, okay. So now we can just run up here, see if we can snipe Kreenig, and if we can, then whenever we go up to Orgrimmar, we'll do the Burning Shadows quest. I'm assuming someone in my group, if I'm doing if I'm tanking a Ragefire Chasm, I'm assuming they will have the whatever it's called, the Undercity quest that I'll need. That is the current mindset. I'm really close to starting to work on medium armor gear, so, or medium leather gear, so not really messing with it. Okay, so now here's what we do. Interface, no, macros. Is his body here? His body's here. Oh, that means it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute for this thing. All right, we'll kill things while we wait, I guess.
Not enough rage. More rage.
Really wish I could listen to music while streaming. Like, I'm listening to music, but I can't have y'all listen to music with me. Feels bad, dude. Feels real bad.
It's too far away.
Because we have to have him die. What do we have? We do have a shaman. A shaman there. Little bit difficult. All right. His body is now missing. Kill this one, heal up. Don't heal it, don't. Burr. Me go Burr. I am Burr.
That smell isn't bringing me. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something.
All right, so the warriors and everything like that who are too afraid to stand back are under no circumstance going to be tagging this mob. Even the hunter will be too slow. Hunters will be too slow. It's going to be between me and the shaman, basically. This rogue in front of me is also probably a little bit more intelligent, so he might have the opportunity to tag it. Druid over there, another shaman coming in. So shaman, basically shamans, druids,
Target something first.
melee who are actually willing to like be melee.
I need a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
But I think we secure it. I think we secure it regardless.
Something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target
I think we secure it.
first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a
But we are rocking our scroll wheel macro.
first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't
We should have him spawning in the next probably 1 minute.
first. I need a target.
Next 1 minute, and I gotta be the fast boy. Like how everyone has the same weapon. Everyone has like the staff.
Target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. I need to target something first. I need
Dude, trying to fight for these like specific mobs, I'll be honest, it is not fucking worth. It is not worth the way that like we're playing, like everyone here is playing this. You do so the way that I tend to handle it is like I will go, if I'm in the area, I will attempt to claim it one time. If I don't claim it one time, I move on.
target.
And if I'm in the area again, I'll try and clear it. If not, fuck that, not worth.
I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Okay, he's gonna be spawning very, very soon here.
Target. I don't have. I need to target something first. I need a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something.
Yeah, I mean anyone who's like melee and stuff like that. Like, I mean you can probably get away as like a shaman or something.
I need to target something.
What? Oh. My macro had the wrong name. It's Kree. Kree. Feels bad. All right. We'll go clear this. We'll go clear this. Head over here. Get the org flight point. And then we will. At that point, we should be 16, I think. Or if I need to, I can fly to whatever Crossroads, turn in quest, and hit level 16. But essentially, I want to get 16. Because I think. Hold on. Classic Druid skills. Do I get swipe at level 16? I do. I had swipe at 16. So I want that. I definitely want that. Because that's gonna allow us to actually like. That's gonna allow us to actually like AoE tank, you know? That's kind of what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm shooting for. Full course Stormer. I miss you. Oh. I mean, I don't see any players around here. I'm a little afraid of doing this. All right, I won't fuck this guy over. We're not gonna fuck this guy over by whatevering. We'll help him kill it real quick. So I can just hurry up and like use mine. How quickly? Okay. So it is quick. It is quick. I was, see, dude, I'm afraid. Like, I'm kind of afraid to like clear it. You know. Okay. Are you skinning? You're not skinning. Easy clap. No. Oh. Ooh, medium leather hog, bro. And dude strolled up. Dude strolled up and kind of fucked up. Strolled up and tried to get into the quest, man. I was taking turns. We were taking it slow, making sure no one fucks it up. All right. Let's see. Oh fuck. I still haven't done, damn bro, I still haven't done the Stagnant Oasis one. Holy moly, I'm taking my sweet time with these Baron quests. I've been very inefficient, I feel. Alright, we're just gonna pull this one. That actually vendors for a decent amount. Ah! Greed getting the better of me, bro. Dude, don't fuck with the drafts. The drafts actually beat your ass in the Barons. Just heads up. Just a heads up, dude. If you try and fuck with those. You try and fuck with those, they will beat your ass. I'm playing this guy. I'm gonna aggro that. Oh. Wow, sneaky beaky. Alright. Boom. We're gonna get the cat's eye emerald. We're gonna head to Orgrimmar. We're gonna go defeat the strong, angry mob that has taken the lives of so many players. You're not gonna daze me, bro. No, you're not gonna daze me, bro. Get off my back. Easy clap.
It's too far
Have to establish dominance. So there's a chance with level 16 things that... The heck? Chance with level 16 things that you can get medium hide. Look at that. Hold on, where is it at? Where? I got it. No, there it is. Good. I will say, dude, Bear makes this very straightforward. Like, as long as you're not like really fucking up on like pulls and stuff, dude, Bear keeps you tanky. Bear makes it to where fucks given, basically none. First mob. First mob, Cat's Eye Emerald. Make my life easy. Disarmed, doesn't even matter. I'm killing you with my bare hands. Yeah, do y'all get it? Yeah. Do you get the joke? Cause I'm a bear. I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious. The one person who's listening to this, you know that was funny. Alright. Damn, bro. Quit with the crushing blows. Fucking smashing. Oh, shit. You run fast, too. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're gonna have to auto once. Go with the War Stomp. Do the regrowth. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So that is not quick enough. Dual heal or regrowth reju should sustain pretty strong.
Not ready.
We're gonna slow cast. We're slow casting. Okay, we're good. Clean. Now for the overseer to start running and aggro more mobs. Oh, poison dagger? Does that start? Does that thing like fuck you? I don't know. I don't know if that's actually dangerous or not. We don't have cleanse poison, so hopefully it's nothing like too crazy. Bro, why you run so fast? Stop.
Not enough rage.
Not enough rage. 31. Damn, these things hit kind of hard. Oh, it was crit. It crit me for 31. Oh, all right. Overseer, come on. You, yeah. Come on. We're good. We're in the clear. One mob at a time, dude. One mob at a time. That's the... I mean, maybe maybe that's kind of like the pansy way to like play. I just like, to me, I'm like, okay, that's like a fit. Is that efficient? Is it efficient or is it like intelligent? Like pulling just like one at a time, you know, right? Yeah, I don't understand why it says like pulls out a poison dagger and like that's like supposed to be interpreted as something like actually dangerous, because it's like definitely not at all. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Oh, okay. What's this dude doing?
I'm out of range.
We're pretty much like in the clear. We're pretty much there. I don't see two mobs, right? Oh fuck, there was two mobs. Oh fuck. Oh, wrong skill. Okay. Oh fuck, it procced on the wrong guy. Okay, we want to get in range, get the shout off on both of them, maintaining distance, kiting away. Good crit. We'll go ahead and I'll do a bash here, reducing collective damage taken. We're gonna go ahead and go for the mauls here, then we'll be able to war stomp. All right, go for the war stomp, get that full off. Perfect, right in time, straight back into bear. Double healing, overseer. Demo's roaring off. We're gonna go ahead and reapply that. Our damage output, these do not run. We do not have... Fuck. All right, we go for the reset. Okay. They actually can kill? Maybe? Sit the fuck down, bitch. All right. Oh my god.
Inventory.
I almost died. All right. Oh.
That spell was
Man, how short was I? 4 mana? Pain in the ass.
need more rage. Not enough rage.
It's fine. These ones run. So if we get enough damage onto them. I also need to reapply thorns. We'll go ahead and just focus on damage output. If it crits, I'm actually kind of in danger. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Okay, these mobs are getting more dangerous than I would prefer. Damn, I didn't have even my heavy linen bandage on. I didn't even have my heavy linen on right there. Fucking danger, boys. Okay, come on. We struggled so hard on that poll. This one should drop the eye. Bruh. Okay. Woo. A little close call this evening. Regrowth is not healing for the amount that I'm kind of hoping it to. Okay. Box of assorted parts. I feel like this wouldn't have anything good in it, but we'll check it. We'll check it anyway, you know? Yeah, I don't think that matters. I know that's good. We gotta be a little careful. This dude is enjoying the leisure of me pulling 2 of them. A food crate? Yeah, we don't care about that. Yo, bud. Little hesitant. This dude, if he was gonna start running over here, definitely do not want to fall in a 30-80. Dude, my what's it called? After months of being behind on bills because of the commission structure change and stuff, I was like, all right, I'm finally getting ahead of things. I had $400 set aside for next month's rent. So in other words, like, you know, that was set aside so I could be like, you know, prepared, like paying forward on it, instead of like first paycheck of the month basically entirely gone to rent. And my life is wonderful. So as you know, I consider myself a decent guy. Someone needed a ride from to and from work because they were having car issues and stuff like that. And so I'm like, you know what, I got you. Woke up super early, 6:30 in the morning, to go drive them to work. And fuck it. Hold on. I don't want to die. Okay, we're good there. I got you. So, go drop him off at work, go pick him up at work. On my way home, which was like super close. Please don't miss. Holy moly. Okay. Super close, you know, like a 2 more minutes driving. In the middle of an intersection, my car turns off. Cool. So I'm in the middle of like all these cars. My car basically turns off, and you know, power steering like fails, like all that kind of stuff. So I'm like cranking to try and turn my car into the next like lane or whatever, and then I like get out of my car in this intersection, fucking push it into a Walgreens parking lot. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, well, fuck me. I got the car, you know, codes read the other day, and it's like, oh yeah, there's just this sensor that's wrong, like that's like needs to be replaced. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem right. Like a sensor wouldn't cause this to happen, I don't think. And I was planning on doing that with my next paycheck, like kind of starting that process. And you know, basically explaining the issue. They're like, yep, your fucking alternator is probably shot. I have a refurbished alternator that'll be $400. I'm like, oh, the entire amount of my, you know, what I had ready to be paid for. Oh, every step forward is 2 steps back in my life. Yeah. But at least we have D4. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. I won't be able to play until the 6th. Months of Honkai and Genshin dolphining. Dude, okay, collectively I've spent like $180 on like Honkai, and I haven't. It's been like probably like 3 months since I last like spent any money on Genshin. Yeah, 108,000. I have C6 every single character in the game and all the light cones. I am fucking giga whaling. Giga whale. All right. $1.8 mil. I am shattering all records. I am the reason why Honkai Star Rail has become the highest grossing mobile game of all time in it, or as far as the duration.
You got the good stuff.
It had the highest amount spent on it launch wise out of any mobile game.
Greetings, man.
Them heckin' Hoyoverse know what they're doing. They understand that cute anime waifus sell themselves. We're cashing in, dude. Look at that. I got a gold. Cranking, bro. Yeah. On gross of Honkai Star Rail release. Yeah, very true. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Hold on, look at this. Let's see. Chrome. Big Chrome. Does it show it? Oh my god. Over 50 million. Jesus Christ. Yeah, earned BeHoya over 40 million in just over a week. Holy freaking moly. I mean, one thing that I will say though is like, at least in my opinion, at least MiHoYo, with the money that they are getting, they're actually doing stuff. Like, I would argue they're like taking the money and they're actually like doing something for it. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting a Genshin Impact anime. like they actually have really consistent or like really consistent, like high quality animations that they're releasing for like multiple games consistently. They like the character design and all that kind of stuff is pretty top notch, like within the scope of the games. And then like constant like content updates. Now the content updates are pretty like nothing crazy, right? Like it's nothing too insane, but I think it's like good enough, you know. Old school RuneScape takes the money and doesn't even put it back in the game. That's because I mean I'm assuming like too many players have like sunken cost fallacy in that, right?
What can I help you?
That's what I assume is like the case, right? 95, we gotta get it 95. Can I make? Okay, cool. Six. I may as well just make these, right? Because I don't think I'm gonna need to do more hides. I could be wrong. We'll do that. We'll do that. Boom, boom, boom.
Hugs up.
But I do legitimately think that MiHoYo, like MiHoYo knows what feels good and looks good in a game, and because of that, they do not release content they do not release like an unpolished game. Like, I think they've done such a good job, kind of bringing their company to like the spotlight. What class are you playing?
What do you need?
What class are you playing for the Diablo release? Damn, bro. Okay, well, we'll be able to make those. We'll be able to make those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. We do want to make ourselves these light leather pants. What is it? What are the next things? I think I start getting into medium, right? Yeah, medium hide and medium armor kits at 100. And then dark leather pants, bro. Dude, dark leather pants are beastly.
Go forth.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Target.
Okay, apparently there's some kind of weird thing where my guild apparently got taken by another player somehow. I'm so confused. There's some guild drama going on.
Blood and thunder.
All right, hidden enemies.
Serve the horde.
Now we must venture forth. I'm so confused. Need a DPS and a healer. See, the thing is like, I mean, I can cast heals. I don't think Druid is like super proficient at healing. Like, unless until I get a little bit more gear. Like, I do think if I had like Omen of Clarity, I could manage it pretty easily, but a bit different. Also, I actually used Nature's Grasp, and it kind of saved us. It kind of saved us.
What do you need?
Jesus, dude. So apparently this guild was made by like some dude who was like kind of bad at the game. He kept dying like super low level or something like that. And then one of the other players saw the guy die, and he was like, he would always like hand it over to like one specific guy. He would hand over lead to like one specific guy to then like send it over again or whatever, or like transfer leadership to the next character, because he had to like delete the prior one or whatever. And so some dude made a character with the name of the guild master, or like similar to what the guild master's name was, and then convinced the dude who normally would like pass lead over to that it was him. And then through doing that, he essentially took over the guild. He took over the guild.
It's too far away.
That is kind of interesting. All right, we are level 15. Okay, that means we're big dick in comparison to these mobs. They should have nothing on me. See, look at that. Boom. We delete these fools. Is that him? All right, I think I'm just gonna close in on these, do my shout for reduced damage, and then just fucking tank these hits. All right, we're pretty strong. We're pretty fucking strong. We are pretty strong. I don't think, I mean, fuck, dude, he's level 14, bruh. So we'll just utilize Bash. Very good. There's an insignia. See, we don't have root, which kind of sucks. Okay, hitting pretty hard. 56. Okay, that's fine. Can I line of sight here? Okay. Fucking easy, dude. All right. Alright, that person's doing their own thing. Let them continue. Damn, bro, these mobs respawn fast. We're playing safe. Better safe than sorry this spot, dude. Better safe than sorry in this spot, because this spot actually just claims people. I mean, we're high level for it, but actually, no, fuck it, dude. All right. Okay, easy enough, dude. Got both of those. That should level us. That'll give us this last bar. And then we'll be able to go to... I'll probably Hearth over to Thunderbluff. Probably Hearth over to Thunderbluff just to get the whatever quicker. And then 10 p.m. We'll see. All right. Yo. Ladies and gents, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to go turn in this quest, get to level 16, go train, and then through that, prep ourselves for a Ragefire Chasm. Ragefire Chasm probably tomorrow. So with that, hopefully, if anyone's still here, I appreciate you. And I hope to catch y'all tomorrow. As for Diablo, don't have the game yet, so I have to wait until for the 6th release, basically, for that. I might be able to play on the 5th. That's the day that I get paid, and then I can just buy the... Wow. At that point, it's not worth the $20 to play one more day, I guess. But so probably on the 6th, I will be starting up my Diablo grind and see where things go from there. But hope you enjoy the stream, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace, peace.